I, Dr. Odhesh Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, MMB, Banaras Hindu University, welcome you all in this course titled Digital Logic and Circuit Simulations, and today in which we cover standard SOP means standard sum of product form and standard POS form. Suppose the sum of the Boolean functions are given in SOP form or general POS form, then how we convert it into a standard SOP form and standard POS form. So let's discuss it's through example. Here, what is the meaning of standard SOP? In the previous class we discussed about the min terms, max terms, and generally how several max terms are ANDed together to form a product of some form, and how several min terms are together to form a Boolean expression in SOP form. So here we discuss about standard SOP form. So generally it is not necessary that all the product or min terms are together containing all the literals. When we write a function in a SOP form, like as here just a function containing a 3 variable f of w x y z, means when the function containing 4 variable, and this is written as what, wx complement plus y z. Here when we talk about this function is written in SOP form, this is a SOP form function, but this is not in a standard SOP form because all the terms here, there are two ANDed terms that are together. This means the function in SOP form, but all the min terms present in this function not containing all the literals. Literals means either the variable is present in its original form or its primed form. Here two literals are absent, like as in this term we have two literals, that is y and z are absent here, and when we simply talk about this term, this means the two literals are also absent in this term, that literals are x and w and x. So this means in every min terms all the literals are not present, but a function is in a SOP form. When we talk about a standard form, so generally what is sum of product expression means when the Boolean function is in SOP form, the sum of product expression is a single product term, means that is the single min term, or several min terms or several product terms are logically ANDed together, then we can say that the function is in SOP format, like this format. But the Boolean function, when we can say that the Boolean function is in standard SOP form, if all the product term in SOP form of function, SOP representation of function containing all the literals. Now if the function is in general SOP form, how we convert it in a SOP form? Like here, conversion of SOP to standard SOP form. Here this function f1 containing a 3 variable, this function f1 containing a 3 variable, and only in this term, these two product terms, this term and this term, both are connected through a OR gate, means min terms are added together or are together, then this means the function is in SOP format. But how we convert it into SOP, standard SOP? Standard SOP means each and every min term present in the function containing all the literals. Literals means either variable in its original form, variable present in each min terms either in original form or its primed form or complemented form. Here when we see that this function f1 is written as what? That is written as z of x complement, z dot x complement plus y dash, z dash means y complement, z complement. Here we see that in this case one min term, one literal is absent. Which literal? X and z are present, means in this term y literal is absent. This means this function is also written as, when we write the function, means when we multiply this particular term by 1, it's not changed, because we know that we already studied about Boolean postulates and some Boolean theorems. and when we multiply 1 with any variable, the result is same as the variable. So here when we multiply here z dot x complement dot 1, this is also equal to zx complement, and we also multiply 1 with in this term like y dash z dash dot 1, this is also same as what? This is also same as y dash z dash. But and then we know that what is 1? 1 is x plus a, means variable plus its complement. When variable is added with its complement, it always results of 1. Here we see that the two literals z and x are present, but the third literal y is absent. Simply this 1 is represented as z dot x complement dot what, this 1 is written as y plus y complement, and here this is also written as plus y complement z complement. This is simply, these are also notation of complement, so that is also written here y complement z complement. And here when we simply see in this min term, the variable x is absent. This means this particular one is represented by x plus x complement, because when we add any variable with its complement, its result is 1. Then simply what happens here, this means when we simply apply a distributive law here, this means this term is written as what, z x complement y plus z x complement y complement plus y complement z complement x plus y complement z complement x complement. This means this is also, we know that when Boolean algebra or Boolean function follow the law of associativity, and according to the law of associativity, either we have to write x dot y z, this is same as x y z. Here we also, when we arrange it in a order, the variables or literals are arranged in order. This means this particular term is written as x y z, plus this is written as x complement y complement z, plus this is written as what, x y complement z complement plus x complement y complement z complement. When we talk about what, when this min terms gives a value 1, and we know that in case of SOP, what, when the variable is appeared in its primed form, this means this is 0. Suppose x is appeared in its prime form, we consider its value is 0. This means when we take its complemented form, means the complement of 0 is 1, this means this is 1. So here what is this? This means this is what, this is written as nothing but this terms represents what, 0 1 1, because when simply the variable is appeared in its original form, then this is treated as value 1. Similarly, here x is appeared in complemented form, y is appeared in complemented form, means both value we get 0 0, and z is appeared in original form, this is 1. This is what, this represents simply x y complement, this is what, 1 0 0, and this is what, 0 0 0. Means we can also write here this function like as, this is nothing but a m3, this is nothing but m3, this is what, m1 plus this is m4 plus this is m0, or in sequential order we can also write this is m0, this is same as m0 plus m1 plus m3 plus m4. This means in these particular terms the value is what, the value of the function, the value of this function f1 is equal to 1, and rest of the min terms which are not present here, the value of the function is 0. And when here we see that in this case, we see that in each of the min terms that are connected through a OR gate, or all the min terms are OR together, this means the function is in pure SOP form. And here each and every ended terms containing all the literals, means this case here, this is the converted form, means this function is in SOP form, standard SOP form. and this is in SOP form but not in standard. Why? Because each of the minterm not containing all the literals, and when we see that this function here, we also simply with the help of Boolean laws we convert a SOP in a standard SOP form, and here we see that all the literals, all the minterms containing all the literals, this means the function is in standard SOP form. Similarly, see this example here, when this is a 4 variable function, this is a 4 variable function, like as here wx complement plus y complement z complement. Here how we simply, what is the value in, what are the minterms here? This is written as what? W dot x complement plus y dash z complement, y complement z complement. Here we see that the 2 literals are absent and here 2 literals are absent. 2 are present, 2 are absent in this minterm, and 2 are present, 2 are absent. Now what is here, when we multiply this by 1, w x complement, and that is 1 plus y complement z complement multiplied by 1. This means there is no change in the function here, and now we see that here what this w and x are present, y and z are absent. So first we have to write this is what w x complement, and 1 is written as y plus y complement, and similarly here y complement z complement, which one is absent, that is x is absent, x plus x complement. That means this function f2 is in converted in the form of standard SOP. Here we see that all the minterms containing all the literals, this means the function is in standard SOP form. This is the process of converting any, if the Boolean function is in general SOP form, means the function in which all the minterms not containing all the, not necessarily containing all the literals, and how we convert it in a standard SOP form means we convert the same function in a standard SOP form in which all the minterms are all the product terms are all the ANDed terms containing all the literals, and when in the representation of Boolean function in SOP form, when all the minterms present in the function containing all the literals, we can say that the function is in standard SOP form, otherwise not. Now we talk about what is the meaning of standard POS form. So generally just like as in case of SOP, it is not necessary that all the ANDed terms means minterms are product terms containing all the literals. Just here in case of POS form, it is not necessary, because in POS form all the R terms are ANDed together. This means it is not necessary that all the R terms containing all the literals, maybe less number of literals present as compared to variables. This means the function is not in standard POS form. How we convert it in a standard POS form? Standard POS form is nothing but a function when function is in POS form and all the R terms present in POS form containing all the literals, because here in POS form, product, that is also known as product of some form, product of some expression or product of some form of expression that containing either a single sum terms means R term or several sum terms are logically multiplied together, that is means the R terms are ANDed together. This means the function is in POS form, and when all these sum terms containing all the literals, this means it is in POS form, standard POS form. Let us consider how we convert the function given in POS form to standard POS form. Here this is the first example, that is a function which is in POS form and that containing a 3 variables. Here we see that in this function, this is a one R term, sum terms, and this is another sum terms, and these 2 R terms are connected by using a AND gate, means all the max term, these terms are also known as max term, and when in a maximum representation not containing all the literals, this means the function is not in a standard POS form. For converting it into a standard POS form, we simply do what? This function is also written as what? Z plus x complement. This is the first term or terms, and here y complement plus z complement, that is the second r terms, and these two terms are connected through a AND. Or if more than two terms, that means more than two r terms are also connected through AND, in case more than two terms are present in a function which is in POS form. This means simply we know that some of the Boolean postulates or theorems says that when we add 0 with any variable, result is what? Result is same as variable, because here when we add x plus 0, result is what? X. Means there is no change in the value, but when we add a 1 in any variable, this results 1. So here what we have to do, in each terms, if the term some of the r terms are some terms in which all the literals are not present, simply we add 0 in that term. So here this is simply z plus x complement plus 0, because this not change the value of this term. This is what? This is equivalent to 0 plus x complement dot y complement plus z complement plus 0. When we add 0 in this term, it not change the value. Then simply we see that which particular literal is absent or which particular variable is absent here. So here this function containing a 3 variable, and this means here only 2 literals are present, 1 is absent. Absent is what? Y. This means this is written as z plus x complement, and 0 we know that what is, when we multiply x with its complement, result is what? 0. When we multiply any variable with its complement, result is 0. This means here this is absent, y is absent, this means this 0 is represented by y into y complement. And here then this is y complement plus z complement. In this term, in this r terms, which variable is absent? The variable x is absent. This means this 0 is written in the form of x into x complement. This means this is what? Y complement plus z complement plus x into x complement. Why this 0 is written as x into x complement? Because in this particular sum term, the literal x is absent or variable x is absent. Similarly, here in this term, the variable y is absent, that's why this 0 is represented by y into y complement. Now let's use apply a distributive law here. So this is what? Distributive law of plus ordered. This is simply considered as a one term, and this is a y dot y complement. This means this is written as what? This is by using a z plus x complement plus y in one term, another term z plus x complement plus what? Y complement. Then we also apply the distributive law here. This means this is written as what? Y complement plus z complement plus x, and this is written as y complement plus z complement plus x complement. This means this function is also in POS form, means r terms are ended together, and this is also in POS form because all r terms are ended together. Here the hidden operator is what? Dot. All the r terms are connected through operator and which represents, we know that in case of POS, when the variable is appeared in its original form like x, we represent it by a 0. But when we talk about a SOP, the variable is appeared in original form, this means it represents a 1. But here just a reverse case, when variable is present in its original form, like as here z is appeared in original form, this means we consider the value of z is equal to 0. And when the variable is appeared in its complemented form or prime form, this means this we consider that this value is equal to 1. Here simply put, first we arrange in the order of x, y, z. This means this is also written as what? X complement plus y plus z. Second is written as x complement plus y complement plus z. Third is written as x plus y complement plus z complement. And fourth is written as x complement plus y complement plus z complement. When we convert a function in its standard SOP form, may be possible that one of the max standard POS form may be possible that one of the max term present in more than one times. And we know that here when any variable is multiplied or any variable is multiplied x into x into x even n number of times, the result is same as what? Result is same as x. That's why here when any r terms are present more than one term, more than one times in standard SOP POS form, this means we simply consider it one times and rest are ignored. Like as here, this x complement plus y plus z, x complement plus y complement, that is different, x plus y complement plus z complement, that is also here, all the terms are distinct. This means, now the question is, this means when we consider this is a f1 which is present in this form, the same f1 from here is converted in this form, and here this is the standard POS function, means Boolean function present here is in standard POS form, because all the max term are all the r terms containing all the literals. Now the question is what? How, suppose we convert it in the form of x, what this particular terms, what represents it in the form of max term? What is the value? We know that here x has appeared in its complemented form. This means this is considered as 1, this is what? 0, this is 0. This is what? X complement, y complement, this is 1, 1, 0. This is what? 0, 1, 1. This is 1, 1, 1. This means what? This max term represents a M4. This max term represents a M6. This max term represents a M3, and this max term represents a M7. This means what here? That is, we can simply write it in also of, this is a product term of what? 4, 6, 3, 7, or this is also written in a sequence, that is written as what? 3, 4, 6, 7. So this is when the function, we also use this form for writing a function in a Boolean function in POS form, or when we arrange it in sequential order, this means this is written as projection of 3, 4, 6, 7, or this is simply written as what? M3 into M4 into M6 into M7. This means here this is the standard POS form, because all terms containing all the literals. Here we directly this is also written as what? When we write it in sequential order, means x is written first, whether it is appeared in its original form or prime form, then y, then z. So this means this is written as what? X complement z plus y complement z complement. Then we simply consider this term as a single term, and this is a two terms are ended together, like y and z are. And here we know that from a distributive law, x plus yz is written as what? X plus y into x plus z. X plus y into x plus z. This means what happens here? This is written as x complement z plus y complement, then also x complement z plus z complement. Again, this is a single term, this is a two terms are ended together here. This means again we apply a distributive law here. This is written as what? X complement plus y complement, and this is written as dot z plus y complement. Similarly, we apply distributive law in this term. This is what? This is written as x complement plus z complement and z plus z complement. Here we know that what? Z plus z complement is equal to what? That is equal to 1. And when we multiply 1 with any term, the result is same as that term. This means this is written as what? X complement plus y complement. This is written as, when we arrange the variables in the form of x, y, z, then this is written as y complement plus z, because here x is not present, and this is written as x plus z complement, because in this term the variable y is not present in any form. So this is the, here we see that what is the operator between these r terms? The operator is AND, means all the r terms, this means this is in POS form. Here we convert a function which is given in SOP form to POS form. But again here we see that in this function f1 which is in POS form, all the literals are not present in all the terms. This means this function is not in standard POS form. Now the question is how we convert, if the function is given in POS form, how we convert it into a equivalent SOP form. Again here, suppose the function is written as z plus x complement. This function is f1. f1 is written as what? Z plus x complement, and second terms is y complement plus z complement. When we see this function is in POS form, why? Because this is a sum term, this is a sum term, and these two sum terms are ended together. This means the function in SOP POS form, product of sum forms. All these sum terms are producted together, that represents a POS function. Now here we see that the function in POS form, how we convert it in SOP form. So we again use a distributive law here. Distributive law means, this means here this is written as, suppose this is treated as a single term. This is treated as a single term. This means this is, and this is treated as a single term, and this is more than one term. Here we know that the distributive law x dot y plus z. This is equal to what? X dot y plus x dot z. So when this is treated as single term and this is a two terms are connected by using a OR operator, then we apply a distributive law here. This is written as z plus x complement. This is a one term into y complement, plus second term is what? Z plus x complement dot z complement. Again here we apply a distributive law. Distributive law here, this is a one term and these are two terms. This means here this is y complement z plus x complement y complement, plus what? When we multiply this z, this is z plus z complement plus x complement into z complement, z dot z complement plus x dot z complement. Here we see that we write it in the order of x, y, z. Here we see that this term z into z complement. So when any particular variable is multiplied by its complement, the result is 0, and when we add 0 with some term, the result is same as 0. So this means this is also written as y complement z plus x complement y complement plus x 0 plus x complement z complement. So when we add 0 with any variable, the result is same as that variable. This means this is also equal to y complement z plus x complement y complement plus x complement z complement. Now means the function, this function is in POS form, and now the function f1 is in SOP form. Here, because this is a minterm, this is a minterm, this is a minterms, and all the minterms are joined by using a logical OR.